welcome to my video here at IcyOllogy. Today we are going to be starting a new career. We're gonna go with, been debating a little bit between medium and hard. I'm honestly not quite sure what I want to be going for. I feel like hard gives me a bit more of a play time, seeing as it takes me longer to, get any kind of money, but at the same time medium, it's kind of nice. You can, progress a little quicker, especially at the start. So I'm a little bit torn between these two. I think I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna have to go with hard, I think. I'm gonna start with hard. We're gonna go Elmcreek. And as far as mods, we won't have very many. We're gonna have a better time scale. We're gonna have this autonomous tractor of some sort. We will also have this pressure washer, this trailer. We will also be using the manual attach mod, which I personally really enjoy using. This baler, this combine, and the water hydrant. And that should be it for mods. Alright, so here we are creating character. We'll leave it with the default face. Maybe give him some good looking hair. Let's see what we got. I think I'm gonna go with this hair maybe. Select the color. A little dark. There you go. Oh yeah, of course we need a bit of a beard. Oh yes, there we go. Look at him, he's looking handsome already. Yeah, we gotta have a bit of a mustache, I think. Just a little bit, something. You know what? I'm actually not gonna put a mustache on it. Outfits, alright. Oh yeah, there you go, look at that. He looks like a ranch hand. Okay, I think I'm just gonna manually select my clothing. I think I'm gonna go with some branded sweaters or possibly a shirt. I like this shirt. Favorite color is green, so go with that. And we'll go with these matching pants as well. Doesn't look like there's any matching shoes for that outfit though. Well, these shoes come pretty close. We'll go with that. As far as a hat, I don't know if this person is going to be a hat kind of guy. You know what? This hat actually looks really nice with that outfit. Never mind, he's a hat kind of guy. When working on the farm, you always gotta wear some gloves. Gotta protect them hands. Make you lots of money. You know what? Oh, this is a tough one. I can't really... None of these gloves look very good. These ones look the best, I think, for my suit. I'll go with that. Glasses. Good old aviators, or... Yeah, you know what? Him sitting in a tractor with aviators is gonna look good. Alright. Our first bit of business, I think, is going to be purchasing some farmland. I don't know, what is this? Open help menu. Oh, I don't need that. Alright. So, we're gonna find ourselves a plot of land out here somewhere. Let's see. What do we always start off with money? 200,000 in debt, balance of 500,000. Okay. So I did some thinking, and I'm thinking we're probably going to be starting off with some sheep, I think, and a crop of some kind. So we want enough farmland for grass and a sheep pen, and also some farmland for a crop of whatever kind we end up choosing. So I haven't looked around too much yet as to what land I would like to purchase, but honestly, this piece of land right here is kind of catching my eye. It looks quite good. It's got some sheds, got 3 fields. Not very big, but I feel like if we purchase this piece of land, buy all the equipment, maybe after a year or so we have enough money, and we buy this piece of land as well. But as far as starting off, I do think this land right here should be good. Although this one out here is looking quite good too. It's got a lot of forests, a lot of grassland, 2 fields as well. Almost double the price though. You know what? We're gonna pull the trigger. This is it. This right here. All right, so we got ourselves a home. I think we're actually currently standing on it. Let's pull up the map here. Yep, we're currently standing on it. All right, let's see what we got. Looks like we got some sunflowers growing over here. Let's pull up that mini map. What do we got over this just looks like there's a bunch of rocks. Needs lime. 50% fertilized. Alright. What else was there? Oh yeah, there's field 46 as well. Sugar beets, perhaps? Cotton. Alright, well, we don't have enough money to buy a cotton harvester and a sunflower harvester and all of that. And leasing them, if I'm not mistaken, is quite expensive, especially like a harvester. Say we want to lease this one right here. Oh, oops, that's the wrong button every single time there. Lease 3,800. I feel like the profit from the crop isn't really going to justify spending that amount. So what we're going to do is, let's see what time of the year it is here first of all. Looks like the only thing we'll be able to plant is canola or grass and trees and things like that, but I'm not so sure I want to be planting that. But canola should be all right. Yeah, you know what? We'll do canola on probably 2 of these, the biggest 2, and then in the small one we'll probably, I think we'll plant some grass for the sheep, and for the sheep pen we'll have to find some space for as well. But yeah, so we'll start off with that. Get ourselves some equipment here. Decent. We kind of want a decent tractor to be able to pull that plow we'll inevitably end up using, as well as a cultivator. It's quite a bit to spend on a tractor here. 140, 175 horsepower, 170 horsepower. Price difference. Oh, I'd prefer this John Deere. Looks quite nice. Let's see how the rest are on horsepower. This one has a potential of 200, but what does it cost to get us there? So we're at now 200 horsepower, but this tractor ends up costing us 147,000. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna stick with this John Deere right here. Or what does this thing have? 190 horsepower. Oh, that thing actually looks quite sick. I like it. Oh yeah. It's got quite a bit more horsepower. Not that much more up in price. Kind of like that thing. This thing got 190. You know what? This tractor it is. I like it. Alright, now we got a tractor. Now I think the first thing, do these things need plowing? I don't think so. Let's look at the world map here for a second. Fertilized, where are we? Here we go. Stones, not the stuff we're looking for. Plowed, here we go. So this one needs, or this one is plowed, I think, if I'm reading that correctly. And so I think we would just need to cultivate these things. I don't think we'll need to plow them. So unless we can find a seeder that just plants directly, which has to be canola, but I don't think we'll be able to afford a direct seed. Okay, so this one does, but it's 120,000. This one does 110,000. It's a little bit out of our price range. So we're gonna have to buy both a cultivator and a seeder. These crops are used to seed crops like wheat, barley, or canola. If I'm not mistaken, though, this thing can be attached at the front for fertilizer and in the back for seed. It'd be quite nice to have fertilizer and seed so that I only have to spray once, provided, of course, I can afford a sprayer. I think this might be the seeder for us. I'm just not sure if it's a combination for... Oh, I see. This thing's only... No, what was I looking for here? Yeah, this fertilizer right here. Okay, so it's compatible with both of these. 67,000, 54,000. 54,000, where is that one? Oh, that's probably a planter, not a seeder. So... that's not going to work so good for us, because that planter... Yeah, no, it doesn't do canola, so... I don't think we can get that. But it's also compatible with this guy. It's a little more expensive. It's got good width, 6 meters. I think that might be the best purchase. Although, actually, now I'm just seeing this thing has no storage for seeds. So that ends up having to have seeds in this thing instead of fertilizer and seeds together. So that's a little bit of an issue. I think we're just gonna go with the cheapest seeder here. I'll buy that. And then we also need that cultivator as well. 2.5 meters, 3, 4, 5 meters. Yeah, for that extra 10,000, 5 meters, that personally I kind of preferred a little bit of a bigger width, so to me that's worth the price. Alright, so we'll start off with that. Get these fields cultivated and then start planting them. Driving forward instead of reversing. I think, oh, here, you know what? Stop and go braking thing is on. So we're gonna have to turn that, or off, sorry. Turn that on. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing such a terrible job back into this thing. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. There we go, right there. Should be close enough. Catch that. Catch the wires. And we are good to go. Let's lift that bad boy up. Head her on home. Oh. A little bit of lag switching to interior camera. That's a little odd. Alright. You know what? I actually kind of forget where my farm is. Oh, it's just dead ahead to the left. Alright. Should be easy to find. Okay. Top speed of 32 kilometers an hour. Should be there in no time. Wait, the dead zone in my steering wheel. Maybe fix that yet. Oh no. Okay, well that poor guy, he's got a broken mailbox. Well, we'll pretend we didn't notice, but I definitely noticed. Pull up my mini map here. There you go. Always like having a mini map on. Oh, we should be paying attention to our driving. There we go. Alright. Arrived in our field. Just quarter plow this field up. Shouldn't take very long. Just tiny small little field, so. One trip around the outside of the field, and then that way we won't have to worry too much about hitting trees and things trying to do turnarounds. But hey, you know what? Instead of just doing one field at a time, these fields line up quite nicely. What I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to stop here, lift the cultivator, and just keep on going straight. There we go, perfect. I like the way this tractor sounds really good. I'm going to try switching to interior camera again. See if it's a little less laggy now. Oh, okay, there we go. It's more like it. Computers aren't exactly great. Oh, there we go. Nice. Alright. Alright, end of that row. You know, I said originally we were going to go all the way around, so I don't have to worry about the outside, but now I'm kind of just feeling like doing little rolls. Right. But yeah, I gotta say, this new farming game, physics for driving on the field, left a little sunflower behind, are just fantastic. In FS19, driving down the fields and then not having bumps or anything, it was quite, I don't know exactly what it was, but it just did not feel right. This game, I'm loving the bumpiness of it all. Yeah, we'll just plow straight through that little road there. driving straight. Switch to third person. Skip that again. Should we pay attention where we're going? Looks like we've got quite a bit of rocks in this field as well. Not sure if I'll be able to afford a rock picker my first year, but it would definitely be nice to have one, I think. It gives you quite the yield bonus if you're able to pick up all the rocks. Also, in the newest update, if I'm not mistaken, if you climb out of your tractor and you look at the field, at the bottom right there, the yield bonus says plus 98%. So that's really nice. Lets you know exactly how close you are to the max yield possible. Back in here. See if we can drive straight enough that we don't miss. Oh, as I say that, there it is. Calculating with our cash to see if we'll be able to afford a rock picker this year, and then either do that or I think seeding. Although we may have to plow. I have to check that yet. I think the other field I'm pretty sure we don't, but these two I'm not so sure about. So we'll have to look into that. All right, cultivating is done. Park this bad boy, and then do some calculations on whether or not we can afford a rock picker. Really hate the small rock pickers. It's not a lot of fun trying to pick rocks up with that thing. Although it does look as though, let's take a quick look here. It does look as though these are really small rocks. Yeah, these are really small rocks. We could probably just push them back into the soil with a roller. Might be able to lease one for cheap enough to get the big one. Make life a little easier. This cultivator, we're gonna need parking spots. Combine and tractor will go in that barn over there. If it fits in here, we put the cultivator. No. That doesn't fit, so we'll just leave it outside here. Right here should be good. Right down, pop out. Attach the wires. There we go. Now, as far as that roller, let's see what they're stone pickers. Yeah, these two are really small. This one's all right, if I remember correctly. Anyway, yeah, 2 meters, 2.4 meters, 5.5 meters. Yeah, but 52,000. So yeah, definitely we cannot afford that this year. But then there's these rollers. 41,000. Ooh, that's a tough one. This one leases for 2,000 per work day, per work hour. All right, that's not too bad. Let's go take a look at the rock picker as well, or stone picker, I should say. Lease 2,600. I think we're gonna go with the roller. That's, I think, what we're going to do. But if I'm not mistaken, I think you use a roller after you have seeded. I think that gives you the best results. So we're gonna wait with that. Just gonna make sure. I think I already checked, but yeah, this one needs lime, but no plowing. And this one was, I don't think it needs anything. Weed growing. I need a weeder or seed. And I completely forget about this one as well. Same thing. Alright, so we're good for the most part. We'll go pick up that cedar from the store and get to climbing. Lime and things like that we may have to leave for another year. because I have to next year buy a combine as well as a header, among many other things that I'm sure will pop up, as well as not to forget a sheep pen as well, or a pasture. Let's see what we'll be able to afford. Last little row right here that somehow managed to just completely miss. We slowed down the time a little bit to 10. Going to be running out of daylight much too quick. We need to plant grass in that field yet, as well as buy sheep, so be a little bit more daylight before we skip to the next month. So right after we finish this roll right here, I'm still heavily debating as to what to do with the rocks. I'm very tempted to pick them up, as I'm not quite convinced that all of these will get pushed down. I might be tripping, but to me some of these rocks look bigger and some look smaller, so I'm not sure all of them will get pushed down with just the rollers. We'll see what we end up doing. But anyway, we got this thing completely seeded, so that is a very big win. We'll park this thing beside the cultivator. And then we'll move on to our next task. Just debating on whether that should be something to do with the rocks or the grass field. Because I'm almost wondering if we're going to run a little low on money trying to feed the sheep, take care of the sheep, and then the field as well. So it might take a year or two before we kind of recuperate from our massive investment that we have done here today. Alright, just unhook this thing. There we are. Okay, so let's see. If it's plowed, I kind of forget if it has to be cultivated in order to plant. Honestly, I'm not sure. I kind of doubt it. I don't think so. We'll try without cultivating. See how that goes. So apparently, just any old cedar will plant grass. Not sure why that. Oh no! Got confused there. Didn't use my brakes. Use my gas pedal. But yeah. Anyway, apparently, pretty much any old cedar will plant grass. So I'm not sure why I spent so much time trying to find a cedar that would plant grass, because clearly the grass symbol is on the cedars. So we'll plant this field if it works. Some fresh grass. Let's see. And it does work, so I guess we do not need to cultivate first. That's fantastic. box in the other field. There isn't a whole lot to do, except maybe fertilize. The grass, we're just going to be using a grass roller. That's the only method of fertilizing there is in regards to grass, so we'll just be doing that. And then yeah, hopefully the sheep produce enough wool relatively soon to cover our bank loan, because we're in August here planting canola, which we'll only be able to harvest once winter has passed, so it's summer again. That's a long time to go with a loan in the bank. Interest rates kind of get you there, so let's see if we can pull through. And yeah, that 175,000 I have there, and now I'm talking about being worried about pulling through, but that money there is for a combine yet, so, and among other tools as well, so that money should disappear pretty quickly once we start approaching harvesting season. Finished planting this field here with grass. We'll go partner with cedar now, and then I think we'll be purchasing some sheep, and then possibly using a rock collector. Put it right here beside the cultivator. This time hit the proper pedal so I don't go cruising off into the distance trying to stop. Alright, there we go. Got that unhitched. Now, yeah, let's go buy those sheep. See where they fit. Alright, let's see here. Animals. Oh, and just in case you didn't know, if you're interested, Shift P. Shift P opens up the build menu pretty quickly. It's a little easier than pressing the shop button and then finding it from there. Anyway. Let's see what we got here. We got sheep right here. Alright, 26,000 for the sheep pasture, which holds 15 and 51,000 for roughly double the amount of money, but not double the amount of sheep. Although we do not need to give them this one water, which is kind of nice. Let's see here. Let's see what header or harvesters kind of go for. 75,000 definitely wouldn't go for this. 129,000 can't afford that. We also got this $55,000 one here as well. So probably go in that price range. And then the header, we need a trailer. What else is there that we need? Let's go to these packages right here. Grain. Alright, so yeah, the trailer, we got the cedar, we got seeds. Aside from the harvester, I think we're actually good. Let's see what we need for grass. What do we got? Grass, here we go. So we're going to need to get a mower and a forage wagon. So now we're probably sitting roughly close to 90,000 or so. Hay. So that doesn't up it by terribly much. So I would say we should be alright for buying the $51,000 sheep pen or barn, whatever you want to call it. The loan is for 200,000. Interest rate will probably be around 2,500 monthly, so it's not too bad. We should be able to pull through. So yeah, let's go buy that middle sheep pen, 51,000. 97,000. That would be a little optimistic to be able to afford that one. So let's see where we got some space for this pasture. Alright, so it would fit here. Although it doesn't look very nice if it's there. Here, on the other hand... Okay, so that's where we unload our hay, I'm assuming, and that's where we probably manage the sheep. And That's all I'm seeing. So I feel like if we put this in here like so, this should work out quite nice. Placing pause. Okay. It's not quite what I was hoping that thing would do. What else we got here? Tilt camera. I was hoping this this barn would merge into the grass a little smoother. This is going to look quite bad once we place that there. I was kind of like it if we had a better spot for this thing. What if we could fit it in here somehow? How would that look? It doesn't really want to fit in there. I think this spot right over here is kind of our only option. So we're gonna have to do the best, make the best of a bad situation here. I think we'll use the editor to kind of maybe smoothen the grass a bit, but that is just so aggressive. It's not so good. As far this way as we can go. Let's see if we can zoom this camera in nice and close. Because yeah, look at that gap. That's aggressive. Yeah, hopefully the editor can fix that up. So we'll make this go back as far as possible, side as far as possible. And right here. This should be a good spot, I think. Yeah, there it is. Spent 51,000 and we got ourselves a little bit of a sheep farm yard. So let's go run up there and take a look. Alright, so there's quite the steep incline here. I'm assuming this is probably where the wool pallets will be coming out. This is where we dump the hay. This thing does not require water, which is quite nice. So I think the older the sheep, yeah, this one would start producing wool right away, whereas this one would not. Yeah, we'll see what if we spend the extra money for. Maybe buy at least a couple sheep that will start producing wool right away, but for the most part, I think I want to buy the cheaper ones, and then just let them naturally age and start producing. Make a little cheaper in the long run that way. Okay, we're smoothing. This is soft and slope, level. Here we go. This should do the trick. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's kind of forget a little bit how to use this thing. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That is not quite right, I don't think. Raise, lower, level, soften. Maybe soften? Let's try soften. Nope, nope, definitely not soft. There we go, there we go. That's better. It is level. There we go. I think I was just doing it on the wrong spots before. Alright, now let's do a little softening. Oh, I should be watching that money. It's probably going down like crazy. Always forget to watch my money when I'm landscaping and end up spending all of it. Especially in FS19, spend all of the money at the one time trying to make my farmland a little more beautiful. Alright, that should do the trick for now at least. It's looking quite good, honestly. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So we'll buy some sheep here. Where's our... right here it is. So I really like these sheep, so I'm thinking we'll probably buy... Let's see here. We can fit 25. They're not terribly expensive, so I think we'll want at least... I'm going to go with 10 that will start producing wool right from the get-go. And let's go with... let's see, what's half of 25? That's around 14.5 or something like that. Around there somewhere. Probably not quite right, but... So let's go with another 4 sheep of these cheap ones. There we are. 4. Okay, now we're at 14. We still could buy one more. So my plan here is these sheep that I bought for 488 each. I want roughly 10 of them, so that when they reproduce, I'll have another 10, which will put me at 20. And then I think I only need 5 of these cheap ones to just kind of, what do you want to call it, fill in the gap kind of thing, spend a little less money type deal. We'll buy one more. Perfect. Now when these reproduce, I'm assuming it's 1 per 1 cheap, so that would bring it up to 25, which will be perfect. And oh, look at that, it's getting quite late already. It's, what is that, 7:30 p.m. I think. It's getting dark already. Alright, so we got our sheep, we planted the grass. We'll probably slow down the time here a little more, just so we can finish our day with some minor, well, daylight at least. I don't know if you can even call that daylight, but we got that done. We should probably not be wasting so much fuel leaving this thing just running here, although it is a diesel, so it probably doesn't use up a lot. So we got our sheep, we got the grass, we planted the canola. So what we're now going to do is we are going to pick up those rocks. But we will, I don't know, okay, maybe I shouldn't say picking them up. We'll actually be using a roller to hopefully push down all the rocks, but the best I can hope for is majority. So we'll release that and see what we can do with that. Let's see, where's the lights for this thing? There we go. There we go. Sheep, as for now, we'll have to try and survive with no hay for quite a long time. Should maybe have held off with buying the sheep until I could feed them. But in FS22, the sheep, or not the sheep, but the animals in general, do not die off if you do not feed them. So I'll use that while I can and just have them sitting there waiting for springtime. So we got our roller here now. At least that for today. Really hoping the rocks get pushed down, but some of them, I don't know, they look a bit big to me. I'm not so sure they'll get pushed down, but I don't know. I'm not seeing any rocks not getting pushed down yet. So far, it looks like all the rocks are getting pushed down. That is an absolute win. I'll have to separately purchase or lease a stone picker. That is so nice. And definitely, I think, a good idea to push rocks down with a roller as quickly as possible, because as soon as they get a little big, then coming with that stone picker, it's quite a bit more narrow, which then means if you want the yield from, or the 5% bonus yield from this roller, means that you need to do the roller and then take out your stone picker, which has much less width, and then go over it all again. So quite the waste of time if you end up having some of those big rocks, not to mention the amount of damage they can potentially cause your machinery, which I believe is mainly the harvester. I haven't really tested this out myself or heard anything on it, but I do think it seems to be mostly the harvester taking the damage. So I'm not quite sure how that all works. But yeah, absolutely insane, the width on this thing. This is our second pass, and we're well over halfway done, so these are just enormous in width. Very nice. But yeah, once you see a field with as many rocks as this field did, and then you see them all pushed down, just looks so nice. So I would say it's quite satisfying, just watching all the rocks get pushed down. Slowly get a very nice clean field. Let's see if we can make this turn. It's quite narrow here. Not so sure. Let's see here. Let's see if... Oh. I don't think this thing reaches from one end to the other. Almost. But I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get this thing to cooperate. Let's try and reverse here. I think what helped it is if we straighten out like that. There we go. We straighten tractor to your trailer. Helps with reversing. There we are. Alright, so I would say let's do one more pass just to get the rocks on the edge so they don't turn too big. And that is it for rolling them. We got our 5% yield. I actually have to check it. I have to hop out and see if that 5% yield got applied. If I'm not mistaken, there was cotton and sunflowers planted on these two fields, and the fertilizing was at 100 or 98%, something like that. So after rolling, I just feel like we should see it maybe 103% around in that area roughly. There we go, final pass. And these two fields. Oh yeah, so we won't even need to fertilize them this time around because it was fertilized. And then I think all that leaves is nothing, I don't think. We got everything covered, and I think they were ready for going into some of the later months of the year. I'm not sure we'll actually have anything to do until, say, probably spring. Unless, I'm not sure how fast grass grows, but we can get a harvest of grass in before winter. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think, unless this last patch fixed it, but if I'm not mistaken, grass is not harvestable in the winter, which, in my opinion, makes sense. I'm not so sure it's a bug, but that was my understanding. Just quickly reading something the other day. I'm not sure where I read that. All right, I'm just gonna check the grass field to see if there were rocks in there. I think if I remember right, there was some there. I feel like I remember seeing some. I guess we'll see. And yes, definitely quite a few rocks here too. So we'll get rid of those, and then return this roller. And then, seeing as it's what is it, 20 o'clock? 20 o'clock. I believe that would be 8 p.m. Seeing as it's 8 p.m., it would be bedtime for this farmer. So let's get to the following day. So we finished rolling this field as well now. All the fields are rolled up. I think we will just quickly return this roller. I have no further use for it. There we go. Got that returned. Accidentally pressed escape. A little saving there. Okay. What else do we got? I think now it'd be the perfect time for this farmer to rest. We're gonna go reverse into our shed here. Almost looks as though you can go down into the floor. Well, yeah, you totally can. Check that out. It's like you can hop into the floor there, and then I guess work the underneath part of the tractor. So you can avoid dropping in there with it. Oh yeah, see, there we go. Got a little walkway here down underneath. Got a little stool here. You can even move that thing. Set that down over there. Oh, flip that upside down. There we go. Up on top. Oh, that's actually not blocking the pathway. There we go. And we can hop on top and work on our machine. It's quite nice. Still kind of, there we go. It's hitting that wood there, I think, so yeah. It's quite detailed, gotta say, I like it. Let's see if we can find our way out of here now. Alright. So that will be everything for this video. This farmer is now going to go to bed. And I will see you guys in the next video.